Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. Have you ever heard of a band called Sabaton?
I have.
All right, cool. Are you a fan? No, it's okay. It's all right. Let's jump into a track and see if we can switch it up or not. I don't know. Let's do it.
Try to turn me out.
This is the last episode for now with my friend Darren Perry. Darren Perry, also known as Mayhem Jesus, is a tour manager, a driver, a tech, and a merch manager. He's worked for bands like Transient, Trapped, Messer, Fame on Fire, Any Given Sin, and Snoop Dogg. Not the hugest Sabaton fan, but I wanted to change that. I don't understand that. I totally dig Sabaton. What's the problem with you? Whoa, hey. So I decided to play him the track Bismarck, which I think kicks ass. I'm going to see if I can change his mind. We'll see how this goes. If he doesn't like him anymore. I tried, guys. I tried. But let's see what he thinks. Let's jump into this together and let's see what he has to say about Sabaton. All right. So you have heard of Sabaton. You're kind of iffy on being a fan or not. What's the hesitancy?
I don't know. I haven't heard enough to be a solid judge. Let's see what we got here. I don't want to speak out of turn.
So this is a track I think it's a banger. I really like it. It's called Bismarck. It's about the sinking of the Bismarck. So let's jump into it.
On that German battleship, which blew up the mighty battle cruiser Hood.
The signal comes by wireless and has spotted the planes as now.
So, did you find the boat?
So, are we a fan or still nah?
The guys are super talented.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my honest opinion is it kind of sounds like 1987 stuck its dick in a Marshall lamp time machine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It sounds like old metal trying with today's edge to it, and I don't know. I don't know. It's not my vibe really.
Not for you. Okay.
Not for
I'm a
me.
fan. I think it's killer, man. I love that.
There's some like the musicians in the band are super tight, and they do some incredible stuff, but it's just not my style. It's not a style that I can really get into. It just sounds it sounds dated. It sounds old. It sounds like 1987 to me.
See, I like a groove, and that song
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a topless dude with a saxophone on their live show. Like fucking like they just threw it into Lost Boys. You know what I'm saying?
I know what the reference was. I got you. Yeah, no, I feel it.
It's the same kind. It's like I don't know, man. It's just not me.
Okay, well,
I got a lot of friends that love Sabaton, and I would love to see a live show.
Mhm.
Live shows more times than not will change me one way or the other. Bands that I really like, I'll see them live, and if they're not, bringing it, they lose points. Whereas a band like this one that I don't dislike them. I'm just kind of indifferent, I guess. A live show can definitely push me into the fandom era.
Well, the singer Joaquin, he's a pretty big fella, and I have your home address, so I'll send him over to have a word with you.
I could be pretty complimentary when I'm put on the spot when my self-preservation is in line.
All right, so of all the tracks we played, and I played you a lot, what would be the band you would choose to listen to the next track of?
Man, there's a few of them. I definitely like the Bandmade. I liked Love Bites. I liked Nightline.
Nightwish.
Nightwish. Yeah, make sure you tag me in all these because we've been through so many. It's hard to keep. I know the first one, and those two Japanese bands really hit hard. There's been Ren. Ren is the one I want to follow. Ren connected with me, dude. Ren, I'm definitely looking into that dude. I'm probably gonna reach out to him personally and try to talk to this dude. I like what he's doing.
I like it. All right, bud. Well, I appreciate your time. It's good to catch up with you. Glad to turn you on to some new music, and we'll hang soon.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me. Thanks again, man.
You're welcome. Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.